Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's get it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get it. A few minutes to the close of this candle. We have like 21 minutes. And let's go. So I'm gonna start on the monthly just to mark out my today's levels. I'm gonna keep it simple, no need for too much markings. I like this high over here. The reason why I'm gonna this is on the monthly is I can see price is just around that previous month high, so that's the only reason why I'm gonna be marking that. Otherwise I'm not gonna be dwelling so much on this monthly, but I can see we do have a fair value gap in here that we did enter, and we're currently being projected away. So this monthly candle was once bullish, still bullish, but it's been shaved off a little bit. So let's see the previous week. We're in here. I don't need to mark because that's quite a journey to the upside. It's not that much actually, 300. But what's the probability that this is gonna flip to bullish? So I'm just gonna save myself from that. But I can see that we do have this volume imbalance here that we went into and kind of driving away from it. Yeah, don't really need that level. Just gonna keep it simple. I do like this level here, which is the previous day low, and just for simplicity purposes, that previous month high is just right there. Do I need those two levels? I don't know. We'll see when we get down to a smaller whatever. And then we just took out this old just a little bit. That old daily low right there. There's no music. There we go. Alright, now I can hear the music in the background. I had it on mute, my bad. So that's an old daily low that we just shaved a little bit, and from just taking that low, we've seen this rejection to the upside. So this could be another play like yesterday, where we do have like a strong bearish candle and then it's been shaved off. Normally what I see is they're bearish, the bears will still give in a fight for this to close bearish. So because just reversing all the way, it can be done here, but probability is kind of low in my opinion, but we'll see how that goes. So see right there, the fair value gap, we did go in, maybe passed a little bit with the body and then we shot down. So I don't know, I think we do have some equal lows here that I had marked actually, and I was suspecting that we're gonna, let me hide this and let's do right here where so they did come into it, but what I was expecting is, because I've seen this where we do have equal lows and with a fair value gap usually just comes and just flies down, but I see we just came in, touched a little bit and went up. So yep, there's also some monthly markings. Wonder, because I'm suspecting that we're bouncing off of this breaker, and I just want to see if we can get up here, but that would mean that the economy is back on and we're doing good to get up here. So I don't know, I just put that there for just to see, but at least we saw that. So I'll just leave those levels there just to see or really go on. Alright, so let's get back to what I was doing. I had like 3 things marked. I don't need those levels. I don't know how I hadn't seen that, but should I leave those there? No, I don't need that. This is good. So we do have opening gap over here, so it means we gap down yesterday, so that's a new weekly opening gap, so I'll be likely to come back up there probably. So I'll just mark it. It's not an, it's a new daily opening gap, NDOG. I hope that's what it is. If not, whatever, we do know that that's a PD area of some sort. And so yeah, I'm gonna be talking ICT because that's where I've learned all this stuff from, but that right there needs to be balanced. There has to be like a body in there or whatever, so there's a high probability that price is gonna be pulling back to that whatever. Let's kind of look at this, right? Even if it doesn't happen, it's a week, finally the body is gonna come and pull through. See, like this one too, we went up and down, so that's balanced, blah blah blah, and we good. How many minutes do we have? Let's go to the 1 hour. We have 16 minutes, so we do have enough time. What else am I looking for here? I think I'm good on this one. That's supply right there. So we went to supply and we're going away, so maybe people took that shot with their stop loss here. 1:1 at least, you got it, but that's on a daily time frame, bro. Is there anybody trading like that? I don't know, maybe. Yep, I think you did 1:1. No, it's yet. Anyway, that was just by the way. So that's the NDOG over there. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see what we have here. We have this low, high, low. So we do have a low, high, lower, low. So that right there is a 4 hour breaker, and you can see how we just bounced off of it. So I think I'm gonna mark that because it's something that I have noticed. And then I'm thinking of wait a minute, something here is not marked. I don't like doing that. Is that the daily high? Previous day low right there. That needs to be marked so I kind of know what we're dealing with. So let's go to the 4 hour. I want to delete this previous month high because the previous day low is just right there, because we've got too many levels here, man. Now something is interesting. Look at this week. If I was to measure half of it right there, kind of where price is at right now. That's the half of this week. So I'm thinking that we might get some rejection to the downside here. But what's the probability of this 4-hour candle being reversed? It's very high. The reason why I don't think we have even an enough wick down here, but that has to do with nothing. I'm just thinking could easily keep on going up, but I'm thinking that we could be having something here. So I'm gonna get rid of that previous month high level. I want to keep this level here just to see. Nothing to do with my strategy, but I think I'm just gonna keep that level, and I'm gonna have it in blue dashed, and then I'm gonna have it in blue, and I should write down that that's the 4-hour week EQ. Just have it in one sentence. That's it, man. I'm just gonna have it like that. 4-hour week EQ. It looks complicated, but it's just simple. So maybe I could do it like that, and let's just do this. So it's just funny how we're getting that rejection from there. I think I'm gonna lock this. Just make sure it's up to 3 p.m. is too much, but okay. And I think we're done with the 4-hour. Oh, I wanted to mark that this is a breaker here, or you can have the whole. Come on. No, that's the NWOG. Leave that one alone, and I can actually just start from there. That's okay. So that same gap on the daily is still being reflected on the 4-hour. Okay. And then I do like this candle here. That's my breaker, or you can have it all as a breaker block. I was watching a little bit of TT yesterday. That's how I'm seeing he's marking those breakers, the whole thing, but I'll just keep it like that. Gray. And I don't need this to be just right there. I mean, I already know that I'm in that 4-hour breaker, so I'm thinking. So in terms of levels, I'll take this low to that high to that low, and aim for that one symmetrical swing, which is pretty much below that old daily low, which we do have some equal lows over there on that old daily low. So what I'm gonna do is I could do something like this, and then just do like, yo, there's some sales liquidity over there, even though we did trade below that low. So I'm gonna just keep it like that old daily low, knowing also in my mind that one symmetrical swing is just down there. So actually, let's just do it. So from that low to that high, because that's what creates that breaker for me. I would know that we've traded into this volume imbalance over here, so that's okay. And my one symmetrical swing is just right there, and I'm gonna mark this. This is not a must. I'm just doing some whatever, and it's on the 4-hour time frame, so I can know those levels. I got them from the 1-hour time frame, and of course this would be the ultimate spot where we could get to, right? We'll see. So in case we get a setup and we are aggressively going down, I might just hold up to this spot to kind of finish off everything, right? So I'm just gonna mark that just to see if we're gonna get down there, even if it's tomorrow or whatever. They do it overnight. I'm just curious to see if they'll get down here. And we do have another break as well. See that? Up, down, short up. So we have a low, high, low, low. How do we do it? Low, high, low, high, high, low, high, high. Breaker right there, which is also a nice target as well. So pretty much that 1.5 level. So I want to see also how we're gonna react when we get there. So this is now getting to analysis paralysis. I'm just doing too much. Gray, and have it on the 4 hours. So I'm just gonna have this all the way over here. So we do have those levels, and that would just be for study purposes. I'm just gonna have it right there, and we're good. So let's go down to the 1 hour. So what am I gonna be waiting for? This 1 hour to close, and then we trade above the high, and then we start coming down. This low, see how it's wickless? It's gonna be my first target. So probably take out 80% over there, and then maybe take the rest. That's half of the what's remaining, and then just leave a runner to see if we can get down here. Probably maybe when we get to this spot also take out some more and then finish off everything here. We'll see how that goes, because I think we're still bearish, honestly. This daily candle I think is gonna give a fight, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're gonna have to wait for this 1 hour candle to finish, because pretty much that's how I get my entries. I've been missing some trades because of that rule, but I'm still taking journals to see when I can, you know, comfortably bypass those rules. For like wait for the 1 hour to be taken out. Yesterday the previous 1 hour was not taken out, and my entry formation formed at around 11:40, and it just kept on going down and down and down. And then at the 1 hour low is where I kind of take out my TP, take my profits, and then that's where another setup formed too, and then they kept on going down. So those are two trades that I could have comfortably taken, but I just don't have enough data to comfortably take them, right? If I could say something like that. So now we just wait for the next 9 minutes. I'll pull this up to, that's okay, we can stay there, but I like how we doing that. I'm gonna pull this to the side. I already know that we hit that 4 hour, so I'm just gonna leave it over here. That's the 4 hour breaker. This candle here, low, high, low, low. So that last down candle before we went up, and I like how we just came into that volume imbalance over there. Says a lot, says lots. So hopefully we get a setup today. So volume imbalance on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, for those just coming in, before you leave, just at least leave a like. Leave a like. Oh, look at this, man. The body's just staying below. Wow. Look at that. That speaks a lot. So wicks can go do the damage, but look at the bodies. And that inverted 4 hour right there. Let me just mark it for the sake of it. Look at that. And seems like we do have another breaker here, and the body is just staying with. So I'm thinking there's gonna be a setup here to go down, and if we take this low, maybe see a retracement, and then they keep coming down. I want to lock that. That's a breaker right there. And we'll see how that goes with the fair value gap. So just that level will be a nice place to also take to close something, because 1.5 also is just right there, because they might come respect that area, maybe wicks do the damage to get down to this level where I'm seeing there's like a volume imbalance over there. So that's interesting. I'm gonna mark that just to see if we're gonna get there. That would be a nice place to take along, honestly. So that's a volume imbalance on the 4 hour. Pull that to 11 p.m. I'll pull that to 1 p.m. Damn, bro. Too far away from the action. Alright, 6 more minutes. Price is somewhere here. It needs to go to 1 p.m. right there. That's good. and go back to the 4 hour. Make sure that thing is well represented. Yes, it is now. Boom. All right, we're good, and I need to lock that just to see if we're gonna get there. Lock it so we don't mess with it. Lock this one too. All right, so we're still chilling. 5 more minutes. I've done all the analysis I could do. Which with the strategy I have doesn't really matter, honestly. So now all these levels are going to be on this other side because I had this thing on, but I don't want that. Well, it's okay. It's just fine. I need you to move up to 1 p.m. so you can have some sort of uniformity over there. Okay, so the other thing I need to see is we have 4 more minutes. I want to see what the 5 minute looks like. So currently working that fair value gap. Maybe they want to completely close it. Now are we gonna come back here? I don't know. Hit that thing one more time over here. We do have a fair value gap just above that. This is the 1 hour, and at this point honestly I don't want to think too much. I'm just gonna wait for my formation to form, and then once we drive, you know, then we can make more sense. But for now, we're good. So I'm gonna go to the 1 minute real quick and then put this EMA right there. So I'm looking for shorts, but EMAs are like, bruh, we're going up, so I don't think I'm gonna be getting my edge set up today, because I usually like if I'm looking for shorts, then I need that 50 EMA to be below 200. But let's see how it looks like on the 5 minute. That's good. At least on the 5 minute, the 50 is below 200. It's just like a little confirmation, not that it's just like, you know, gospel truth over there. It's just something I like to see. So if I woke up early today, let me see, 12, where's 6:30? 6:30. I'd have to wait for 50 to cross, and then look at that right there. That'll be my entry, my stop loss here. How much would I have made? This probably would be a loss, because I usually like to get 1:3, 1:2, 1:2.5, and maybe I would have marked out that NDOG, so probably I would have paid myself off here and then reduced my risk. So hopefully would have made something small. But the problem is not really the problem. This will be another entry if that's the strategy I'm using, which is a decent strategy. 50 crosses 200, wait for trend line. After the trend line break, I'm in. Very simple. Stop loss it at the low or below the 200, and then go for 1:2. Simple. So, but I find it not to work so well at this time, so I just go for ICT concepts when I'm trading at this time. But if I wake up early in the morning, that's something I go for. So the 1 minute, I'm gonna be using it for entries, but I may as well just stay on the 5 minute because I have to see a 5 minute order block confirmation, especially that now we're kind of bullish. I need to see a 5 minute order block confirmation to give me some move that we might be going down, and then I need to mark these fair value gaps which act as resistance and support for price, because we can take a short and good setup. Market gets here and it just reverses and keeps this bullish momentum that it has over here. So currently the 4 hour is bullish, man. 1 more minute to the close of this 1 hour, and clearly that's the low. 1 hour low and 1 hour high is about to form. 10:45. Where would that be? 11 a.m. So that's the low. Wickless, I like that. And it's still simple. We just chill. So I can pull this to 3 p.m. That's okay. I don't need to see this 5 minute on this side. Hours, days, get out of there. Okay, and that's the 1 hour right there. That's the 1 hour high. So I should say previous 1 hour high, but let me just keep it like that. 11:55, 12 p.m. So which one is it? One hour high. This is a 4 hour week, the equilibrium of this week. So if we can get a good shot here, man, I'm in. Not even wasting time while I. And I like this already. That's the bounce zone over there. Not so clean, but I feel like I should take it gray. But I need to see that 5-minute order block confirmation though. So maybe close right there. I think that will keep me safe because I can, yes, if the body closes below that, we do have like a, that's not really a breaker, but I call it a bounce zone. They're like bumps, which can provide some really good movements from there, but we're kind of bullish here, so there's a high probability that this can be taken out. So but at least with the 5-minute order block confirmation, then I feel like that's a good confirmation for at least, even if we're bullish, we should be able to get like a substantial shot to the downside. I'll be careful once we get here. If the RR is not that great, I'll just break even or reduce the risk by half once we get here, because this is somewhere you can easily see price just shoot back up. I can also do such a thing, come down. Can also go like this, and keep going down. So in the meantime, we just chill, and I'm just going to get rid of that. I need to see something though. Can I delete that and this? Okay. So I'm gonna just take it back as it was before. So that's the high right there. 11:59 is what you use as your high. So we're just gonna chill here, waiting for a reversal here. If it keeps going up, then again, just another missed trade. And we just journal that and then see how in the future we can tell, that we're going up. I like this already. Look at this. Low, high, low, low. Or high, how would you say, man? Oh, crap. Low, high, low, high, high. But you see, we have a low, high, low, low, and then a high, high. So there's a breaker right there. I mean, I can do it from low, high, low, low. Low, high, low. So how do you say for a bullish break? Bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. I like how we just traded above that previous one high. That's all I need for an entry, man. But I have another rule I added that I need to see. Oh, this is nice. That's nice right there. 44 seconds. If you can just come and close here so we save some time, bro. So we save some time. So this 5 order block is not yet confirmed. Not yet confirmed, brother. Not yet confirmed, brother. Let's need to be on the 1 hour. What you talking about, man? We're gonna watch the 1 hour here. I don't need this. I'm gonna get rid of this 4-hour week here because it's already there, so it's just noisy here. It is noisy. It's doing its job there on that 1 hour. And so now I have to wait for the next 5 minutes I'm fine. I like that distance. That's a really good distance. Now we do have a problem here though. Oh, here's another thing. We do also have another one there. That 5-minute problem there. That needs to be mucked. It needs to be mucked. So I've made my trading very simple, man. It's just mechanical. I just want to see a few things happen and that's it. Take a trade, lose, win, whatever, man. And that's it, bro. Once we close here, this is a walk in the park. The next spot I'm seeing a 5-minute order block is right here. 5-minute fair value gap. So that's a spot that we could come to. That could be a nice target if we keep going down. So this has to close in the next 3 minutes for me to take a setup. But so far I'm thinking that we have something here. If I was in a hurry, I don't need so many confirmations. See how we had a body close right there? That could be an entry. That could be an entry. My stop loss just up there. And now we just go aim for that low. That's a nice return. So I'm supposed to wait for, you know, for it to come back and touch here, but looking at the returns, I wouldn't need that. All right. So that would be an aggressive entry, but I do need to see that 5-minute order block confirm. So we have 3 minutes for this to remain bearish, and then we're looking for shorts. So let me get ready on this side, so I'm not, because I think we have a trade today. So looking at the 1-minute time frame, my next bounce zone will be if we trade below. See that right there? The problem now is, where's my stop loss gonna be at? I like that drop, man. Oh. So yeah, in the next 2 minutes I think we're gonna have a nice, so if we go too much, I'll just take like a OTE entry, honestly. So I might take the highest high, which is here, and the lowest low, and then enter at half of that, whatever. But in the meantime, that's my breaker. High, low, high, high. Let me break below at the touch of this zone. That's my entry. An aggressive stop loss is just above that breaker or that bounce zone, and then see if we can get down here. But where I should put my stop loss is way up here, and we not making nothing, man. So the other thing I would bet on is a retracement, and I can do the entry with that. So in the next 1 minute we'll be confirming that that order block. If we close below, we do have now an inverted 5-minute we have an inverted 5-minute fair value gap right there, which will be nice. And looking at the 1 minute, that's my bounce zone. And then we do have this 5-minute problem here as well. So let's see how this goes. So this closes in the next 1 minute 5 seconds, and that closes now in the next 1 minute, and I don't have to be on the 5-minute anymore. I can just watch it from here. I just need price to remain below that line over there, which is the open price of this last up candle. So that will be what I demand, maybe, I don't know, supply. In the next 40 seconds we'll find out. So what would I like to see? If they can fill out all these fair value gaps. If they fill them out, we have no gaps, then I can comfortably put my stop loss above this, so I can get a good value of this short. The other place I can put my stop loss is maybe below this low here, the last high that was taken out before it shot down. And this was a really nice bounce on my line, but I didn't have that 5-minute confirmation, so I'm cool. 5 seconds. So clearly that order block has been confirmed and we are Gucci. So what I'm gonna do is take a trade here. We still have one more thing. This has been confirmed 5 minutes. I need us to trade below this though. So what I can do is just take, I'm gonna take one trade right here, and then my stop loss just way up there. I'll do like 25 bucks on this side. Take that trade, and then I'll do another 25 bucks when we close below here on this side, and then on this side I'll just take another whatever. So how much are we risking? Because the other thing is I'm supposed to close below a bounce zone, but we did have this bounce zone here, which I didn't take because what? And then I need to draw this for journaling purposes. My stop loss is way above here. We'll just put it down here. Actually, just below the high, and then see if we can get down here. That previous one on low, and we're looking good so far. So I like how we came into this fair value gap, and I don't think we'll be coming back up there. So I'm thinking the next, the next setup, I need that to be locked and hidden. Hide right there. So the next confirmation is if we do close below. So that I took that trade a little bit early, right? But the actual trade should be, I should wait for that bounce zone for us to close with a body below it. Just a body with the 5 on the 1 minute, because on the 5 minute I already got what I wanted. So this is now inverted right here, which is good. So that should offer some resistance to keep going to the downside. So I'm in. So even if I lose this, I just went in half risk, but I don't know, let's see how that goes. We just on that half week, I'm gonna just put this on this side. I don't know what happens when I need us to stay below that 4-hour week. 4-hour week equilibrium, which is this right here. This week I need us to stay below that half point. That'll be nice. So I hope we're just accumulating to keep going down. I'm in with only half risk. How much am I risking in the first place? 0.2%. I'm gonna add a little bit more there, and then I'll take another big one here. Let's do 20. As long as I'm below 1%, I'm good. 0.45, that's okay. So I do have like a small account here. It's currently at 568, and before I start trading a prop farm, I need to see it trade to $1,000 because I don't want to go trading prop farms being hopeful. I just need to, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being hopeful, but if I'm going from here to the bathroom, am I hopeful that I'll get there? Yeah, but I mean, you just go because you've gone there 1,000 times, right? So it's good to have hope. But what am I trying to say? I need to be whatever, man. Take that back. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. It would be bad if they come trade just above that high and not take that high and then shoot down, because I've seen that before. But so what I don't want to see is also a 5 minute or the block confirm. Like I only want this 5 minute to close above that, then, because that's means we'll be going up. So damn, I was not expecting that. Me not expect that to happen. I didn't check what's going on the 30 minutes. Let's see what we have here. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Damn, down, up, down, and we have closed above. No, we're still within that breaker there, that high. The bodies are still within, so maybe that could be a nice place to take something small. Let me just add a little bit here. Yeah, let me take it back to 20 because we'll be taking another trade there. How much are we in? 0.5. okay, 0.5%. That's good. $114. Man, we are shaving off this equity, man. The high was 128, so we've lost half of that. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. So what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? So we are in that 5 minute of the block. Yeah, I don't like this, man. We don't like this. Getting some rejection from that zone right there, that little bump. So currently we do have another bump. No, we don't. Yeah, my stop loss is just right there. Oh, come on, man. So that might get hit and it's all good. It's just a small risk there. So it came, balanced that, whatever, and then you showed up. So where am I willing to take another shot? See this down candle? And we went up, we've taken that high, but this is still where I want to see. I'm just too skeptical to see that 5 minute fair value gap over there. Ooh. Anyway, we'll see how this goes, man. We'll see how this goes. Oh, and then again, tomorrow is when we have that FOMC thing. So, price tends to also be, well, weakless candle. I don't like those. We don't like that. Weakless candles. That 1 hour low is weakless, and so is the 4 hour, the current 4 hours. So that gives me some hope. Whoa! What I'm gonna do is, I think I should just put a sell stop here. Because if we trade this low, but I need to see that candle close though. Bruh. That's my baby girl. Should I just put a sell stop here? But I need to see a close below. Now, look at that equal highs. I don't like that, man. I don't like to see relative equal highs like this. I just don't like that, because that means that we might get here and shoot up. I don't like this. I don't like that. I just don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that. This is our 4 hour week. We're doing great so far. I'm gonna just pull it to that 1 p.m. area over there. So that 5 minute order block is still the main one. Still the main one over there. Could we call this a propulsion block? An order block that trades to another order block. So that was trading above that. It was now starting to go down. I think I should put a sell stop here. So my next entry, I'm gonna have my stop loss here, because if we do trade up to that high, then there's a high probability we'll just take that high as well. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then maybe also reduce this risk to around that area. Now that right there could also be a bounce zone. We took out this high, but it's within range, so I just wait for a candle close below this one, because that one can see that we are above some external range. Well, it's still within range, but so looking at $54 on this side and looking at break even on this side, 0. Must have entered that one a little bit late. If it wasn't for this relative equal highs, I would have taken a bigger position. If we close below this low, I just don't like that formation there. So Venom, inverted fair value gap with another fair value gap, so we can easily just come in there and then shoot down. My aggressive days, that would be an entry. Which were nice until you start losing. Down, up, down, paired with a fair value gap right there, because that's a high, right? Trade it above the high, show down, leaving a fair value gap, and inverted one over there. That's a nice place to enter to shoot down. Equal lows here, I like that. Me like that a lot. And what are we finding here? Price is being squeezed. Price is being squeezed, and we're breaking down. So that's good. Let's keep going down. Let's keep going down, brothers. Brothers. Analysis paralysis. Who's gonna give in here? Who's gonna give in here? Are we gonna go up or are we gonna go down? It's not 12:23. What you guys gonna do? I am for shorts. I am for shorts. That daily is red. I think it's gonna give a fight like it did yesterday and try to come down a little bit to at least that 1 hour low, and I could make some moolah. You, my guy, you do not leave price alone. This is an area where we can see price get to and shoot up. I am willing to go in with another position down here, and maybe I should put my stop loss. I'm gonna go in aggressive, guys. I'm gonna have my stop loss just above this down candle here. See that last high before we took out everything? I might have the other position looking something like this, and then that last high before we went up to shoot down, and then see if we can get something decent. That would be 1:2.2 right there. This right here would be a problem, that's a fact, but we'll see how that goes. And look at all this here. This is some niceness, some good stuff here right there. Until then, we wait. I'm gonna change this how it looks, style. I'm gonna take that to red, or even this one, as long as it's visible, which it is, and then we're going to save this. Yes sir. Trading. Aish, this thing you gotta be patient, man. Why lie? Aish. Ooh, you gotta be patient. I want to see what kind of reaction we're gonna get from that point. I want to see what kind of reaction we'll get from there. I want it to hold below. Oh, we are currently passing it, because that right there is an inverted fair value gap with a fair value gap. So if we can just stay below, that would be nice. But it don't look good, man. We do have this formation here, triangle formation. Okay, it's too dark, bro. It's too bright. It's too bright. It's too bright. And all this is para. Yo, even if I'm doing all these drawings, my entry is clear. My second entry will be once we close below this box here, that zone. Close below with a candle. If it's not that far, I'll just go in the market order immediately. If not, I'll wait for touch. Stop loss is gonna be just how I put this one, and I can have two positions running. Where's the other one? That's the other one right there. This is the one I'm currently running right now. My entry was a little bit late on this side, below this candle here, and that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's locked. Below this candle. At one time was it entered at 22.10. On this candle here. Okay, hide that so we can keep this simple. That's gonna be my next idea trade if we keep going down. But what I'm seeing here is we are in some sort of a triangle here. Oh, we need to be on the one now on this side just to keep that looking clean. Bruh, what's going on here, man? Keep him charts clean, man. Keep him charts clean. This is our 4-hour week here. Inside, in the middle. Right there. So even if you just see a blue line, I just know that's what it is over there. So we've, yeah, bodies just closed above and now we're going up. So that guy right there is no longer of help to us. And we are going up. Damn, bro. Damn. Oh. Looks like we are offside. How much we're losing? 0.5%. That's okay. Okay, I think they want to keep on going up. And it's now 2 minutes to 12:30. We formed equal highs and equal lows. So that little bit of a triangle there, I think the upside is giving up. So it's a good thing we only did 0.5, so I can give it a shot with another position. And then if that's taken out, then that's it for the day. So yesterday, missed trade. Today, probably one loss, and then we'll see if we can get another one. Man, it would be so bad if they can't take out the high and then not take out the high and go down. I've seen that before, but then it's all good. No worries. So that's being worked on right now. Trading 4 views, that's good. So what are they traded to? Like, what's there? I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, what I'm looking for is just what I know. So do they want to completely close the rest of who knows? Honestly, even if this came and won, I don't know. I don't feel fulfilled, because I usually like when I enter for this thing to just go straight to my TP and I'm out. So that 0.5% is gone. Wait, how am I still in on this side? Because I had my stop loss up here, I didn't change it. Well, we do have relative equal highs there, so yeah. All right, we can go in with another 0.5% now, just to see if we can still make something. So I'm still gonna be looking for shorts, and I think at this point we're gonna have a new bounce zone, which will be maybe this one here, and see if we can go down. So we are trading way above that equilibrium, whatever. So looking at the 5-minute order block no longer makes sense. We're now trading above it. We've closed above that block over there, so it makes no sense. So that's one loss over there. That's gone with the wind. So this is the candle that took us out. So what we did here is we came balanced that whatever, because we opened here. That could have been a fair value gap, balanced, traded down, and then we're now going up. Now am I willing to take another short? Oh yes, this is now my current bounce zone here. If we close below it, I will be taking another short, another 0.5%, and then if I do lose that one, then we're done. We also have to be careful with these days. Am I requiring to see another order block confirmation? Probably. So I might just take a while. Might just chill. But I like that previous day low. I like that. No, I'm trying to go back to see to make sense of price. No. We're not gonna do that. We're not going to do that, because sometimes you can just look for why position should work. That's nonsense. Yeah. This is a game of probability. And your analysis means nothing to price, right? So we're gonna get rid of for journaling purposes maybe, but I keep my charts clean. No, what I'm gonna do is hide it. Keep him charts clean. So no. Nothing to see here, fellas. Nothing to see here. Oh yeah, but this is good. Look at all those lows, man, being created. Ain't that amazing? Oh boy. So weakless candle. Trading. Where are we going now? Where are we going? This is a walk in the park. Once we close above that, it's likely to keep going up. All these highs were taken, and these were not. There's some equal highs over there. So on the 5 minute, the next thing I'm seeing is see this down candle. If we can close below it, have that inverted fair value gap, then we can get some shorts. But you know, I'm just looking for shorts, man. So bra. Up, down, Alright, I'm gonna take a small break from my charts right now, and I'll be right back. In the meantime, I'll need to see a 5-minute order block confirmation before I can even take a trade. So I may as well just watch it on the 5-minute. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Seems like we might be getting something here. In the next 1 minute, we'll see if we can have that 5-minute bearish order block confirm. And then let's go to the 1 minute, and we do have a couple of bounce zones here. See that? Bum. So I kind of like this. I like this a lot. I'm gonna give it another shot here with a short entry. Not expecting too much. My stop loss is gonna be at just this highs. So in the next 37 seconds, I might just even enter at the touch of that 5-minute over there, and just do another half of whatever's left. I need to see a body close below. Where would be my? I kind of have a couple of them. We have 1, 2, 3. So the last down candle, we haven't traded above any high, so that's the high that we traded above. The last down candle will be, this is not clear, man. So 8, look at that balance price range. We do have a fair value gap here. They're gonna come up and touch that. I'm not seeing a clear entry here. Oh, look at this, but this is not my, I like that. I'm just gonna give it a different color, green, so we can easily enter then shoot down. So what I can do is probably maybe put a sell stop here to go down with it, right? But it would be nice if they came to that fair value gap there. That would be so nice. And I think they're trying to, what time is it? 12:40. So I'm willing to lose another 0.5%. It's okay. But my stop loss has to, look at these equal highs here. Well, don't really count anyway. I'm trying to see, the last down candle was this one before we traded above some high. So this is my actual bounce zone right there. That's where I'm comfortable taking a trade. So a body close below that, we're gonna go in, and my stop loss is gonna have to be up there. Now we're gonna trade all the way down here. I don't know. That fair value gap has to be accounted for. I'm thinking to take something small from there. Let me reduce this half risk, just like $10, and that should be an entry. And my stop loss just way up here, so risking just something small, and then the next should be down here. So if we do lose this, we're losing like 0.3%, which is okay. Just feel kind of comfortable taking that shot, which might be a loss, and that's okay because I'm still within my risk appetite for the day. And what I'm looking for is to trade to these lows. Will we see that today? I don't know. We have FOMC tomorrow, so we might not see so much of price action right now. So tomorrow FOMC 11:30 is probably when I will be participating, after 11:30, just to see if we can get something from tomorrow's momentum. That was just a high risk entry. That's why I did a small entry from that fair value gap over there, which probably we might still go up. I just did a small entry. But if that was to materialize, I'm looking at my TP down here, then we are looking at what? That 0.3 turn into 1.86. I like that we do have these equal lows here, relative equal lows over there, but seems like they just want to keep going up. So these bearish order blocks that are forming, they're really not meaning anything. So looks like we are in a very bullish environment. So if that's taken out, then I'm done for the day. That's it. So I get to lose 0.75%. If it keeps going down, then I'm gonna take another entry after a candle close below here. Clearly we do have like a we have something like that forming, man. It's going up and up and up and up. Whatever, man. Let's just see that previous day low level. We've closed above that fair value gap, which is not good. So the only thing that's left for that fair value gap to be hopeful is if this candle can close bearish and we just go down. If this closes bullish, then the probability of this being anything is 0. So we might just take those equal highs over there. Oh, the 1 minute, which should be nothing on the 2 minute. Oh, the 3 minute, 4 minute, 5 minute, just one candle. Yeah, we've closed bullish on the 5 minute. So yep, we be taking another loss again. We are very careful with so I'm done. No more trades for the day. We've taken 2 losses, that's it. We've been very careful with our losing days, with how much we are willing to risk. You can see I'm just dividing my 1% and being very careful with how. So that is one of the main things, capital retention, because that I would have easily lost 2% if I decided to take 1% trades on those two. So that's it. There are days where just market's not working for you, so that shouldn't be a determiner. That shouldn't be like your day to kill your account, man, because remember, you're gonna have some profit days, right? And you don't want your profit days to be days of recovering your losses. No. So it's all good. I still do have some 0.25% to risk if I would like to, so I don't know, should I just go ahead or just leave it? It's now 12:46. I'm curious to see what 12:50 will do. What I'm gonna do, I'll just stay on my, I'm good. So I'm just gonna watch price and see what happens. So even if we see like price starts pulling down, it's all good. We just say it's okay. Though I still have a little bit too left to risk. I can risk 1/4% if I want to. But that's it for me. That's it for me. This equal lows here and others here. This all red, whatever. If we close below, that will be my bounce, whatever. And I might just take something small just to massage my ego. Man, trading is difficult, white lie. Sheesh, it is difficult. Ay. Up, down, we're shooting up, so where are we likely to go? 1, and then ultimately maybe here. It's amazing how it always gets to that level. Ooh, yeah. Two more minutes to 12:50. I want to see what that 12:50 momentum is gonna do. What's gonna happen there? Bonds market close in time. AM to 5 p.m. So tomorrow is FOMC right there, and I like to participate at the 11:31. So I'll be here to do that. I'll be risking 1% from the word go. Just see how that works for us, and then we'll be holding. We will be holding for a little while. Let's look at that daily candle. 12:50 in the next 17 seconds. Will this give a fight? This is a daily candle. Will it give a fight to close, to go down a little bit? We'll see. So we have 7 seconds to 12:50. We'll go check it out. Oh, you stay on the one. You stay on the 1 minute. 59. Let's go. 12:50 is there for you. Went up and shot down, so it's just likely to. Damn. Oh. 1250. Now we've taken out that high, that's good. And this is the last down, 30 seconds. Wow. If we close below here, I'm gonna take just a small entry. Yeah, this is nuts, bro. Look at that. Oh boy. I usually like when I'm in a trade and then 1250 does that, but today they just came and took us out and now they want to go down. So pretty much looks like we were on track, but market just has to do its thing while if they touch this spot, I'll enter with a small entry. Damn. There you go. You wanna keep going down. So everything has happened. We've traded above the previous 1 hour high, but we just didn't get a good entry. So are they likely to keep going down? I think so. I know for a fact they might take these equal lows. We do have some more lows here. Those are likely to be taken out. So we were on track. Maybe our entries are just a little bit too early. Where is our first entry? Is that how it looked like? Yeah. Maybe it was a little bit too early. And now we're going short. Ain't nothing we could have done about that, man. Nothing. Let me see what these guys are doing. US30, US100, same thing. So any early sellers here with tight stop losses, they've all been taken out. Now they're going short at 1250. High probability this 1 hour will be traded too. Why lie? All levels of transport. Nothing we can do about this. That sucks a little bit. So we've traded below these lows here. So we don't need that no more. And that's the big task that we have now. Right there. 6 views. I don't know if I want to keep on doing these lives. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I just help how they keep me focused though. Like, I feel like I have to remain accountable. So I follow my rules to the tick easily. And we're still going down. So we just, I don't know, man. I just don't know here, brother. Okay, 6 more minutes and then I'm gonna end this stream. Clearly we might make it down here easily, but I'm not participating. I've taken 2 losses and our account here is down to 13k. Damn, brother. Ooh, we've had a few losses the last few trades. It's okay. Alright, 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna end this stream and we just keep on going short. So Alright, so we now go into that 5-minute fair value gap. Let's see what kind of reactions that we get here. I think this is just one of those days where this is really nothing you could have done. We did trade above that 1 hour, but bounce zone was right there. I was waiting for, well, my first entry had no confirmation, but I was supposed to wait for my entry, my candle, whatever, trade to close below this here. And then what was the other bounce zone? There was really no bounce zone here until this low here, which we just closed below right now. So this be a day to go in aggressive, maybe. Well, this is now in hindsight. If we just close there, and then I kind of have my stop loss right there. We're looking at 1:3, but how would you know that price would not have come back to go down? This is that 5-minute, but that was from a long time ago. Oh yeah. That 5-minute, whatever there, down up. Is it not already balanced now? But we can see that same level being reused to shoot down, and we're still going down, brother. So just about to touch that 5-minute fair value gap over there, and now we have equal lows too. But that's not a swing low though. Maybe it could be on a smaller time frame. Nope, it's not. But that 1 minute wickless. Alright, 3 more minutes to 1 p.m. and then I'm out of here. So there's nothing I could have done here, man. Nothing I could have done here. Nothing I could have done here. Nothing. It's all good. Or just keep being patient and see if tomorrow we get something nice. Three more minutes to 1 p.m. Amazing how it just hits those levels nicely. Pop. It just missed that 5-minute whatever by just a tick maybe. Touch. That would be a nice place to break even. Or take something off if you took this shot. Okay, all those levels are gonna start transposing here. Alright, 2 more minutes, or rather 1 minute and 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1 more minute, and then we're done with this live. And ooh, look at that, man! Look. Oh, come on. Damn. Alright, let me check out US30, see if that had a cleaner entry. Nope. 500. Nope. So yep, there we go. Decided to go down without us. And right there is clearly a target. We have this equal lows. And I think that's where it's going to. This 1 hour candle wickless, or rather the wick is just too small, so I usually call those magnets. Magnetic-y. Wow, that would have been a nice trade, man. Yeah, I knew, man, that daily candle can't just reverse. Nah, it's gonna give a fight. Now I have to come up with something that is just clear, man. I'm not gonna lie. It has to be just clear. What am I looking for? Because patience is key now, and I have no problem with patience. For example, I don't know. Yeah, with the 5 minute, the 50 just touched 200, so yeah, it's okay. We know that. And that is my target right there. Just about to reach it. They're just about to reach that 1 hour low. Traded above the high. We closed below with that 1250 candle. We have this equal lows here and other equal lows here. That 5 minutes just been passed like it's nothing. It just went down. Now using it as support, as resistance to keep going down. So I'm thinking maybe this is where we might just end. I'll pull that to 3 p.m. Alright guys, so though we took 2 losses in there, but we did some good risk management. Only lost like 0.75%. I still had like a 0.25% to get in on another trade, but I decided to just chill. Though I still didn't see my setup form. So in this case, this series of down candles, and then we went up, traded above them, and then we shot down. That will be my bounce zone right there. So the expected price to come up and trade into that zone paired with this fair value gap, but then again it's 1250, and we may not see that happen. You can just decide to shoot down unless 1250 just shot up, came down, immediately went up, and then to shoot down, but we didn't see none of that. So it's okay. There's really nothing we could have done, and that's just price. So let's clean up these charts because tomorrow is another day. Bam, bam, bam. All this is today's shenanigans, and everything is in there. And just like that, boom, clean chart. And today was 5/6/2025. Tomorrow we do have news, FOMC. So I just had ICT talk about, when some, if it's a big trading news, then these concepts don't really work so well. I'm not blaming nothing on anything, but that seems to be a factor. So yep, I am gonna close this chart and we can meet again tomorrow. This was the idea I had for the other trade, but clearly we didn't get it. Why did I want to enter there? Let me ask. Below this down candle here, if we closed, so I wanted to put a sell stop there. That would be nice. And with my stop loss up here, maybe I should have done it. Maybe I should have done that, honestly, because right now I'll be looking at 1:1.8. I wanted to put a stop loss right there, and my stop loss just above the high. That was the idea I had. Anyway, we don't trade like that. That was just like an impromptu decision, so I'm gonna delete that. But I'm gonna keep this because this is the loss I took, and another small one here. Trade them away, and I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11:30. All 0 of you people. But we got 10 views. That's decent. That's good. 10 views. I'm gonna look for time to start doing some videos, and maybe that can create some good engagements, right? And maybe even do some videos outside of trading too. think that might be a little bit interesting, because man, watching someone trade live, it's like it's quite some work. Why lie? It's quite some work. Anyway, we're still early in the month. It's only the 6th day. So this weekend, I'm gonna be doing some back tests, and I might do one on Friday and one on Saturday, at least, because now I'm back testing the month of April. At least get it over with, get some good data, and then also try to catch up to where we are, so I can have all these journals of all these trades. Again, just trading that 12 p.m. candle. That's all we're concentrating on for now. Once we exhaust, I feel like I've exhausted everything I need to know, then we can go to concentrate on another candle, maybe the 7 a.m. candle, which I think could also be of great value to us. Maybe wake up, make sure I'm in front of my chart at 7 and try to see if I can trade the expansion of that 7 a.m. candle. For example, today seems like there was some good stuff over there. I could go through it, but anyway, let me just do it real quick. There we go, and I'm gonna hide all this stuff. Look, that right there. So what I'm gonna do is just see, bam bam bam. You can't do it. Let's go to a different so that 7 a.m. candle looks like it could give us some good value too. So where are we? I'm gonna go through it real quick and then we're done here. So I'm gonna just go to another US100, which is another provider, right? So now I want to see that 7 a.m. candle, which is what the 4 a.m. candle, the 7, 8, 9, the 10 a.m. candle USD. Get rid of everything. I just want to see more formation. Wait, can we not go back now? Nope. That sucks. So let's use this side. This side seems to look good. So here's the 7 a.m. candle. I had not seen that. I just randomly say the 7 a.m. candle. Just do that, and then I just want to see that previous. I just want to go and study what happened right below that 1 hour low. So we're gonna go just straight to the 5 minute, and 5 minute order block confirmation happened right there. So I'll be having to look for a trade somewhere here, which is pretty much a little bit late. So my target will be the previous 1 hour candle, which will be the 6 a.m. high. What are we looking for? 1 hour high, and then the 5 minute. We're looking for a trade here to trade up to right there. So looking at this 1 minute, what do we see? What do we see? So if I was waiting for the price to close above this high, then I would have missed this break right here, which is sweet. See that? See that? So a candle close above that zone, and then we touch it. That should be my entry right there. This is so clean, actually, textbook. And then my stop loss below that low, or below the break or whatever, and then your target is just the previous 1 hour high. I mean, at least the first target. So that would be a nice day. But if I'm requiring for 5 minute order block confirmation, which is something I'm doing, then I would have to wait for the last down candle, which is this one, for price to close above it on a 5 minute. So probably I would have lost that one. How else would I have participated in this? No, that would have just gone without me. So we're gonna keep on taking enough data just to know when not to require that 5 minute order block confirmation, because clearly this one would have just traded away without me. And is it even something I need? I think so. It's kept me from losses yesterday. Anyway, man, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys again tomorrow at 11:30. I have to step out, go take care of other things, and I'll straight on my way for you tomorrow. We got some major news at 11 and 11:30. FOMC news, so we'll be taking part in the 11:31 if we do get a good setup, and then try to hold, see if we can get something substantial. So that was Trader Marera, and I'm out. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for the 10 people that joined in, and we currently have two viewers. Shout out to y'all. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out of here. Peace.